Alright, so it is time for the S22 Ultra. If you guys want to check out the Tab S8 Plus and the Tab S8 Ultra unboxing and impressions, I have those linked in the description. Let's get right into this. So, this is the 256 gigabyte storage with 12 gigabytes of RAM model. So this is the second tier, it's not the base model. Of course, right now Samsung was having a buy the base model price and you get the 256 gigabyte model. So, let's get right into this. Come on. Oh, it's a note. Let's go. Oh my God, this green. Yo. Whoa. Yo. Okay, I'm probably overreacting, but I'll be honest. This screen, it's screaming my name. Yo. This is nice. This is nice. Oh, that's a nice screen. This actually feels kind of light. I don't know why. Maybe I'm so used to carrying heavy phones like my Z Fold 3 over here that this feels very light. All right, let's do some ASMR real quick. So if you don't mind, I have the mic on me, so. Oh, yes. Oh, look at that. Look at that green. Also, if you're wondering, I'm using my main camera here and my Pixel 6 Pro and then my Z Fold 3 down here. So you're seeing different video quality as well because of the different devices that I'm using. So if one looks bad, I'm sorry. That's the phone. Blame the phone. The main camera is being used to film me. But now let's do the front camera here. Or the front display because it's got a little screen reader as well. That is beautiful. But still nice. Wow. The curves. I like how even the curve is. So it's curved on the screen and curved on the back. So it's very symmetrical on how curved that is. And the camera bump on me, I think it looks okay. It's not super crazy, but wow. Let's just jump right into this. So let me set this up. It's going to take a little bit here and then we'll go ahead and talk about it and talk about just the phone itself. So let me get right into it. All right, so I finally set this phone up and I'll be honest, it's the next day. I got distracted and I fell asleep. So I didn't film the second part of this video, which was the impressions part. So here we are 12 hours later after setting it up and I am beyond impressed, beyond in love with this phone. So right now, obviously I'm using the S10 Plus as my daily phone for the past couple of weeks. And coming from this to this, if you're an S10 Plus user still, you're going to see a massive upgrade going to the S22 Ultra. Of course, you're still losing a lot of things, a lot of features that you don't have on the S22 Ultra. So that be the headphone jack, the micro SD card support, and the heart rate sensor. That's something that I always forget that the S10 Plus has on the camera array. You don't have that on the S22 Ultra. So hardware features are missing a lot when it comes to the S22 Ultra from the S10 Plus. But you just get crushed in so many different things. The display is so crisp and bright and beautiful. It's such a great display. It's honestly amazing for just browsing around and also just watching videos. So let me pull up one of my videos real quick.
So simple. I like it so far. Similar unboxing experience to the Tab S7 Plus. It feels very, very light, similar to the Tab S7 Plus as well. Not super.
And as you can hear too, it's actually pretty loud as well. Just make sure you turn on Dolby Atmos in your settings. I usually do that by going to a quick panel and setting it up there. And if it's missing, just make sure you had that plus and look for it up here. Drag it down and you can turn it on that way. But otherwise, like I said, audio is great, video is great. So this is going to be a nice display for watching videos, nice display for multitasking games. It's a boxy design, so you get more screen. Those bezels are so minimal, so minimal. Now, I was using the S21 Ultra last year on this time, and I missed that phone. I kind of regret switching to Z Fold 3 a little bit, but at the same time I don't because I got to experience the Z Fold 3, and I'm still really happy with it, honestly. But it's just, you want a complete phone. A phone you can, rely on to do everything. That was the S21 Ultra for me. It was such a reliable phone that I loved it. Right now, here are the cases. So coming from the S21 Ultra, I really don't think you should be upgrading if you have the S21 Ultra. Only difference you're gonna get is, obviously, if you're a Note user, a Note fan, and you use the S Pen a lot, because the S Pen was only, you could only use it if you had it on the case, so you had to carry on an extra bulky case. Somewhat bulky case to carry on this S Pen, and the Samsung case was just trash. But anyways, yeah, the case, it was okay. I like the speaking case, but it's just the fact that you had to carry it around. And a Note, obviously, it's in the S Pen, or it's in the phone itself. So you have the pen inside. So if you're a heavy S Pen user, you're gonna like that a lot. personally me, I've never really used it a lot, and that's because I never really carried it around with me. So yeah, I had it in the case, and I used it when I had it in the case sometimes, but I still wasn't always taking advantage of it. But now I feel like if I have it in here and I don't have to think about whether it's in here or not, it's just in here, and I will probably be using it. I have to take notes a lot on my notes app, so maybe I'll adapt to that and be able to do that. I also like that you can use other S Pens on here. So if you have your S21 Ultra S Pen or something else, I also noticed, interesting. So it looks like you can't use it. Let me turn the phone off and turn it back on. Interesting. So something's going on where I can't use it. Let me go into the, okay, so, you know what? Maybe, hold on. So, no, I can't use it right now. Okay, no, I can't use it. So what? Okay, I'm on book mode, drawing. Okay. I think I just figured something out. So if the S Pen is inside the phone, right? It's in there right now. Here's my S21 Ultra S Pen. You can't use it. Okay. So there is a setting. It's called allow multiple S Pens. So use other S Pens while your S Pen is inside your phone. This may drain your battery. Interesting. So if I turn that on, my S Pen is inside my phone now. So now I should be able to, interesting. Okay, so that is a setting. I learned something new. So look at that. So that's pretty cool. So I feel like I might leave that on because I do have a habit of transitioning over from my tablet over to my phone whenever I'm using my S Pen on my tablet. So I think I'm gonna leave that feature on. That's pretty neat. Something else I'm pretty impressed with is the cameras here. So Snapchat quality, looks precise, looks pristine. Look at yourself up there. I think it looks really good. My skin looks very natural. It looks just like what I think I would look like. Same with the regular camera. S Pen, the front camera here looks very natural. So it looks like it's using pretty much the exact same, shot for me. So that's pretty good. I think it's pretty impressive. I like that. I like that a lot. Something else I learned, you finally have that ultra wide on the Snapchat use. So yeah, you can definitely take advantage of all your camera lenses on the S Pen, I keep calling it the S Pen, on the S22 Ultra if you need to, which is similar to that Pixel 6 Pro, which is what I was able to do. So I like that. That's pretty awesome. But otherwise, I'm very impressed. Also, that fingerprint sensor is pretty good. It's similar to the S21 Ultra. I'm pretty sure it's the exact same thing. So if you have the S21 Ultra, another thing that's similar is that the fingerprint sensor is exactly the same. You also have facial recognition, which is pretty fast as well. Boom, unlocked, you're in. So, but I do like how I've already mentioned that the curve on both sides makes it a very symmetrical feeling phone. Although I will say the edges here do definitely poke you a little bit on the palm. So even if you use a case, so I have a speaking case here, even if you use a case, it's still going to be somewhat sharp on the edges down there. So it's going to be something you have to get used to, and I think I'll get used to after a while. And like I've said multiple times, this phone does feel a little bit lighter from what I'm used to. Pixel 6 Pro is a heavy phone. Z Fold 3 is definitely a heavy phone, so I'm used to a heavy phone, and for the size, it is definitely a bigger phone than the Pixel 6 Pro and the Z Fold 3. But I'm getting used to it. It feels fine. It feels just right. I also like software-wise here that Google Messages is the default app here. I like that. So that means that RCS is across the board for Android. Whether you have a Pixel phone or you have a Samsung Android phone, you will all be using Google Messages. At least Samsung and Google will be. Hopefully future Android users or manufacturers or just companies will use the same thing here. So I am very excited to continue to use this. I'm very impressed so far. Like I said, I've been using an S10 Plus right now, so going to this is going to be a pretty nice switch, a nice upgrade. And I don't know, I just never felt at home with my other phones. The Z Fold 3, I was the closest to feeling at home because it was a Samsung and One UI and I like that. But I think this might make me feel like it's the perfect phone for me, that I won't have to upgrade for quite a while. But I'm definitely a fan of this right now. So that's been it right now. Leave me some comments, your thoughts on what you think of the S22 Ultra and also what you want to see in future videos. I'll definitely be comparing it between the S10 Plus. I'll also be comparing it to the Pixel 6 Pro, which right now is being used to film. So this is the case right now, but I'm comparing it to the Pixel 6 Pro, and I'll definitely be comparing it to the Z Fold 3. So this is the best foldable phone Samsung has to offer right now versus the best S series phone that Samsung has on offer right now. So which one would be the best? In my opinion, I think it's gonna be the Pixel 6 Pro. No, I'm kidding. It's probably gonna be, I don't know who's gonna be. But yeah, stay tuned for those videos. Leave me your thoughts, your comments, your questions, and I'll try and get back to you the best I can. Otherwise, that's been it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace.